Welcome back, everybody. An Antioch artist who's made it big is showing us he's got a big heart, too.
I got to talk to multi-platinum singer-songwriter Jelly Roll, who told me he's working to make a difference in our community in a way he wished he had growing up. Take a look.
From selling mixtapes out of his trunk to selling out Bridgestone Arena, multi-platinum, multi-genre singer-songwriter Jelly Roll of Antioch says it wasn't an easy road, especially growing up.
I was a product of the system. I was in and out of juvenile as a kid. I made a bunch of horrible decisions, and I just remember how much that impacted my life and how important those primitive years were of my life and how they were lost in the system. And I just always knew that if I ever got a chance to give back, that's where I was going to go.
But now he's using his platform to give back to at-risk, disadvantaged youth in the greater Nashville area.
At risk is not just kids who might be in trouble, right? That's kids who are disenfranchised, underrepresented, underserved.
I feel it was important to me to address a Nashville problem with Nashville people.
Jelly Roll announced he's partnering up with nonprofit Impact Youth Outreach, giving away $250,000.
You know, I was just telling somebody, I don't remember too many people in my neighborhood that ever made $100,000. So to donate $250,000 to a cause is just like, what is really happening? So it's just kind of unreal.
And I think that having Jelly Roll be at the forefront of this with Impact Youth Outreach is phenomenal.
Do you have any success stories to share?
We do. We have several. We have one right now who's actually serving in the military. He's a Marine. And what he says is that you gave me hope. You told me that there's a possibility. You guys believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And so that's what we're looking for, right? And we have several of those. We have kids who are in college. We have kids who have started businesses. We have kids who are now coming back and mentoring some of our kids in the program right now. And so that's it, right? Not to make that the exception to the rule, but to make them the standard. To know that every kid has that opportunity regardless of what they've gone through.
The partnership will provide scholarships to area seniors, feed low-income families during the holiday season, and they're even opening up a music studio in the Davidson County Juvenile Detention Center where Jelly Roll served time growing up.
Well, I was one of them kids. I see me and them, and I think they're the future, and I think it's a problem that statistically just continues to get worse. And I think they just need mentorship. I think they need help. I think they need opportunity. And I think that this is a very small part of scratching the surface of that. It's a way bigger conversation. We need a lot more people and a lot more money. But I think it's the beginning of it.
He said it so well. What a meaningful story. We love to see the impact of what one local man can do for his community.
Absolutely. I love seeing somebody that has a platform using it for good. Many people don't, and seeing that and hearing him and the passion in his voice makes me like him even more.
Yeah,
I love that.
We love him. Yep. Well, to find out more about the group, you can check them out at Impact Youth Outreach on social media at Impact Youth Outreach.